Explorers, welcome back. So, as you can see, we are going to do a Bucks video, and it's really fun doing these Bucks videos, being in other states and getting bills from other states, because I'm getting different letters that I struggled to get in Vegas, which is so fun. We are down in Galveston, so I withdrew from... not Galveston, because there was no Chase Bank in Galveston, so we just went to the nearest Chase we could find. I don't know what city it was. Half the time I don't know what city we're actually going into. I know where we stay, but as far as like going into the Walmart or going into a Target or a Chase, we just Googled the nearest one and I have no clue what a city it is. So, I have gone through and pulled out all of the bucks that we're going to use, or that were usable. I pulled out $200 in ones. And out of those 200, I think there was $53 that were usable. So we will see. Also, I popped a nail off. We went out to eat today and I popped a nail off and forgot to put it back on before the video because I think I'm just going to change out this set. I'm struggling with this set, you guys. The last set I did was just like these, but it was a tan version of it. This is like a pink version of it. The tan version stayed on for so long. I think we went through like 4 different areas on our trip, which would have been a couple of weeks. No problem. I ended up prying them off. This set, I have popped off 2 today. I popped off, I think, 2 yesterday. And I just put these on at the last park we were at. So they haven't been on very long. So I don't know. I guess this set just doesn't want to stay on, which is fine. I bought so many at that Target in New Mexico that I'm good for a while. So let's start separating this because I did not put it in order. I just went through and pulled what we would need. I do have to be careful though because there are a couple of star notes in here. So I need to make sure that I don't accidentally put those in with the letters that we're using. So I think after... we're probably going to complete a couple this time around. I did not go through and like count and make sure we didn't have too many. So we may not end up even using all like $53 worth if we end up having too many of a buck. Because I know several are close to completion. Because I didn't go through and like double check that part. But I think after this video, I'm going to make the new trackers. So that we can go back to stuffing all of the letters again. But I'm going to be saving for different things this next time. We'll leave in here the ones that are not done yet, but I'll have the backups ready to go so that when those complete, we can just go right into them. Yeah, I think we're going to have too many A-bucks more than likely. And if that's the case, that is okay. Lots of J-Bucks this time, which is really exciting. So, let me do C, D, H, I, J, and star notes. Alright, so we're going to start with the A-Bucks, like always. And we needed 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to complete this. I'm sure there's 16 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So all of these are not going to get cash stuffed into the Bucks Finder. What's going to happen is this will just go back into Collab Pay and it'll just get cash stuffed as usual. So you have $16 going into here. I don't have my paper clips. I forgot to grab them. I mean, they're sitting next to me. I could grab them. Actually, I have these $2 bills, and since we have enough A-Bucks, I'm going to swap them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that way I can just put these back in the Lego container. That works out. So there should be 25 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So this will get deposited, well, this will get paper clipped and put in with the other bundles of 25, and then at the end of the month, it will get swapped out for a $100 bill, and that $100 bill will go into my flights. I know on here it's airfare, so that it fit with the A. But it will go in with flights. And then, yeah, that's how that works. It'll go into my sinking funds, my travel sinking funds. Can you, since you're right there, can you grab me my thing of paper clips out of that Clever Made bin? Thank you.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. And actually, this is considered a completed challenge. So, I do need to put $1 into there. I don't have that with me right now. So, I will have to just do that off screen. Did you just turn on the TV in our room?
She did.
Oh. So we went to Galveston Island today, and just be aware if you plan on taking a trip to Galveston, definitely think twice. No, it wasn't bad, but we didn't end up doing anything that I had planned on us doing because when I got there, I was surprised by the cost of everything. Just because I had kind of looked it up prior. One of the things that we did, I had called ahead, like, I don't know, 2 months ago maybe, to find out the price. Well, apparently in that time, or I was told wrong when I called, because I actually called the store to find out the price. I was told one price, and when we got here, it was $2 more per person, which wasn't a huge difference, but I was like, oh, that's odd. Especially because it looked like that sign had been there forever with the pricing on it, so I don't know why they gave me the wrong price. So we still did that, but then we went to Pleasure Island, and I knew ahead of time that it was going to cost a park, and we were actually surprised that the parking was only $15. I definitely thought it was going to be more than that, so we paid the $15 for parking, and then when we walked up to Pleasure Island, I knew that it cost to get in, but on the Galveston.gov or whatever, like the city of Galveston's website, it said $14.99 per person. So I was like, oh, okay, at least I knew ahead of time that it was going to be $14.99 per person for us to go, like, walk onto Pleasure Island. Or Pleasure Pier, I'm sorry. Historic Pleasure Pier. However, it wasn't. It was actually only $11 to walk on. But that did not include anything. So you paid $15 to park, $11 per person if you just wanted to walk onto the pier. And then it was $24 per person if you wanted to ride any of the rides. So at that point, we were like, okay, over $100 to do some carnival rides on a pier? No thanks. And so I felt bad because the kids were looking forward to it, like they had seen it from the road, and we were like, yeah, we're going to do that. So instead, what we decided to do was we talked to them, and we just told them, like, look, it's expensive. It's not really worth the price. We could do Disney for, you know, whatever. So they were okay with it, and so instead we walked across the street and we went to Chick-fil-A because the Chick-fil-A across the street had Dippin' Dots. Like, it had a Dippin' Dots, like, restaurant inside. So we were like, what do you guys think? What, do you want to go get some Dippin' Dots? And of course they were like, yes! So that's what we decided to do, and it ended up being a good day overall. We decided to come back to the house early. So C-Bucks, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, 7 I think that's the most C-Bucks we've ever had in one cash stuffing. That makes me really excited, and that actually means we're going to complete this row. So yeah, we walked across, because we're like, you know, we already paid the $15 for parking. We've been out here for all of 3 minutes. We need to do something. So we walked across. We had already eaten, though. We went to, let me back up. So the whole reason we came down to Galveston was because I wanted to go to the Rainforest Cafe down here because there is a ride inside. It is the only Rainforest Cafe that has a ride inside. And if you guys know me, if you've watched my channel for a while, you know that I love Rainforest Cafe. Love it so much. I am a Landry's member. We've been to the one in Mall of America. We've been to the one at Animal Kingdom at Disney World. I grew up going to the one in downtown Chicago. I've been to the one in Miami when my husband and I lived down there. We've been to the one in several of them in California. We've been to both locations in Las Vegas because the one in Vegas used to be in MGM and it was a lot bigger when we first moved here, or first moved to Vegas. My husband and I went to that one. It ended up closing and it reopened in Planet Hollywood. So we've been to both of those locations. I've been to the one, I've been to them all over Florida. I love Rainforest Cafe. Anytime we find one, we go. So I was very excited to go to this one since obviously it's like the only one with a ride. It's also a standalone building. It's not inside like a mall or a shopping, well, really, they're always in a mall. So I was very, very excited. So we did that. That was one of our plans. But our other plan was to go to Schlitterbahn. I was supposed to partner with them, but their communication's really, really bad. They added me to their PR team, and so I get all of the PR emails and updates, but all of a sudden the guy's not answering me anymore, so we never ended up getting tickets. And I'm like, I'm not promoting a place that I haven't been to. So these C-Bucks, these 7 C-Bucks are going to go into this Costa Rica box. So we are $7 closer to having some spending money for Costa Rica. So we didn't end up doing that. We decided, I was going to then just pay for it, but I was like, you know what, let's not. We've done so much stuff on this trip already. Let's just chill. And I've ended up finding Pleasure Pier. So I was like, we'll do that instead. But then when we got there, Pleasure Pier was going to end up being more expensive than just going to Schlitterbahn, where we would have had way more fun. So I was like, yeah, let's not do it. We've done a lot of other stuff that we didn't plan on doing, so it's okay to cut out some of the things we did plan. So D-Bucks, I thought we were going to be able to finish this, but apparently not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we are $8 short of finishing the D-Bucks. That really stinks. But that's okay. Next time. So apparently it's harder to get D-Bucks here, and those are Cleveland, Ohio. So 10 should put us right here. So, yeah, we had already eaten, so when we went over to the Chick-fil-A, we didn't go for food or anything, obviously. We were just like, my kids love Dippin' Dots. I mean, who doesn't love them? I love them. So we did that. We originally planned on doing like an actual YouTube video of our day in Galveston, but since we didn't do a whole lot, it wasn't a very active day. We just did some story content, really just, I don't know, not a ton. I think we're going to we'll do a video of the ride. We did video the ride, so that will just go up as like a point of view video. It's pretty simple. Give my husband minimal editing, give him a little break, which he always appreciates. And then we're going to be heading out of here not too long. I will say, though, this RV park that we ended up staying at is really cute. It's nice. The whole place is paved. It's called a resort. I wouldn't really consider it a resort. I mean, the pool is really cool. We haven't done it yet, but I walked into it and saw it. Wouldn't really, like I said, I wouldn't really call it a resort. They don't have like a clubhouse or anything. They've got a pool, some showers, but the whole place is paved and it has grass, so that's always nice. That is always nice. And it was pretty affordable. So, that is that. I think you guys are all caught up now. So, oh, actually, I can give you guys an update. So the guy from Enterprise actually called me. So when we rented the car from Enterprise, like as soon as we pulled off the lot, I got a text message that was like, "This is Enterprise. If you have any issues or feedback or need anything during your rental, text this or reply to this text message." So I replied immediately because I said, "The car is dirty, it smells, and the brakes are grinding really bad." We had that car. I had booked it for a week. We had the car for a week. I returned it on Monday of last week. Wait, what's today? I don't even know what today is. Today's Thursday, so I returned it on Monday. Today is Thursday. We had the car for a week, so in almost over a week and a half, I never once heard from them, even though I texted that number with, like, the issues that we had. So I was like, whatever. Well, today I get a call, and they were like, hi, this is Enterprise. We're wanting to close out your rental. How was everything? Blah, blah, blah. So I told them, I was like, you guys need to know that the brakes on this car are grinding really bad. They need to be replaced. The car was also dirty. It had French fries under the seat. There was a McDonald's cup open underneath the seat. It stinks. And so he was like, oh my God, like, I'm so sorry. If the person before you doesn't, like, let us know about the brakes, that's not something that, you know, we check every time. So if somebody doesn't notify us, then we obviously don't know. We never would have rented that out. So they ended up giving me a 10% refund on it. And I was like, okay, cool. So that was nice. But I really just wanted them to know, like, these brakes are grinding. You need to replace them. So that was a positive. H is for hotel. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, which you guys know H clearly has been hard for me to find. So let's put 4 in there, and that looks like that will put us $1 away from bundling again. Which one is that? I think that's not that one. I think that's this one. Yeah. So that is that. Do I have any other updates? I don't think I have any other updates. I do not believe so. I'm probably gonna have to cut this in a minute because my camera is gonna die. So I will need to swap out the battery. But otherwise, I think that's it. I'm trying to think if there were any questions on my last couple videos that I need to respond to, and I don't believe so. The truck is running fantastic since they replaced the high pressure fuel pump. What?
I was just repeating it for you.
Oh, yeah. Since they replaced the high pressure fuel pump, the truck is running so beautifully. We made it down here. It was like a 4.5 hour drive, 5 hour drive, something like that. And not a single hiccup with the truck. Not a single one. And so that was the first in this entire road trip. So that was so nice. So, so nice. Okay, we have 1 iBuck. But we appreciate every iBuck we find. Where do they come from? They come from Minneapolis, Minnesota. So, Miss Tracy probably, at Golden Girl Budgets, probably finds tons of iBucks because she's in Minnesota. But this is really not an important category for me, so I don't care that it's going to take me an eternity to complete. I would actually rather not find a bunch for this one. So J-Bucks, I don't have a tracker, but we're going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 J-Bucks. So now in J we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 J-Bucks. And I might do the same thing with the J-Bucks. I might just take my husband's, if you guys remember, he has this same lockbox. I might just take his and put my J-Bucks in that one.
How dare you?
It's not like you're saving any money.
I don't even know where it is.
Oh gosh. Oh goodness. So, just because J-Bucks are something that it's not, there's no end in sight. It's not like, you know, the other ones. That one we're just saving and saving and saving. So rather than making a million trackers, I'd rather just be able to shove them in there. So we have 2 star notes. We have a K and an L. 2013, 2017. And if you're not familiar with what a star note is it going to focus? Maybe not. So you see this little dot right here? That's actually a star that my camera doesn't want to focus on. It's going to be at the end of a serial number. That indicates that this serial number, at one point in time, this bill had to be reprinted. So this is the reprint. That's all that means. Because I know I get asked in every video because there's always someone who doesn't know. So for star notes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And technically I should bundle these, but I'm not going to because star notes aren't something that I'm going to deposit just yet. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do those yet. So we're just going to leave them. But that is officially the end of the Bucks video. So, how much do we have going back into 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $9 that we didn't spend out of the 52 because we completed the A-Bucks. So hopefully next time we can find some D-Bucks. I don't know, we'll see because we'll be withdrawing from another state. So we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, that is it for this video and I will see you back here tomorrow. So until next time, bye!